happening? It's your dude, the merciless Reese L. Black. Welcome back to the booth. I just want to go ahead and say thank you for everybody who's been supporting me. And yes, your boy's still under the weather. I'm still a little bit lit right now because I've been, medicating myself to get better and everything. And yes, my throat is still sore as I'm speaking. But, I got family to attend to, which is you guys. So thank you for your support. And hopefully I'll get to be 100%. And to the new subscribers, welcome to the booth. Once you find a skincare regimen that actually works and you stick to it, I'm telling you, you're going to end up getting the results that you've been looking for. Right here, I have the wash that I use daily, and I also have the scrub. So if you're interested in getting those same good results, please, in the description down below, make sure you hit the link. It's going to launch you to the T Channeling website, and I guarantee you'll have a good evening. So I have actually been asked a while ago, like, bro, at one point, weren't you like a supporter or a subscriber of Kevin Samuels? I was like, oh, yeah, I was, right? And were there some things that you disagreed with? I was like, oh, there's a lot of shit that I disagree with everybody. That's what's actually cool about this space. Everybody pretty much has their own free thought. I'm not one of those dudes that's going to just agree with you just to be on your good side. It's like, no. You think for yourself. And I think that's probably the problem that we have in this space right here, especially when it comes into, Black YouTube. It's too cliquey. Yeah? Like everybody pretty much has like their own savior that's a content creator, and they do everything necessary to defend that content creator. But no, that's not the case that was in his space. There's a lot of things that I don't agree with what a lot of cats say and do, but we'll still have collaborations. We'll still chop it up. At the end of the day, this is all a business, and everybody is entitled to their own opinion. That's just how things go in this space. But yeah, when it came to Kevin Samuels, oh yeah, there are a lot of things that I did not agree with. But let's go ahead and hop into it. Like, I understand that some people may be having like some crazy opinions or comments, or just maybe even a dumb question. But if they are paying to have their question, either reviewed or answered, and they're dropping $5, $10 or whatever, address it. There were times where I would watch Kevin Samuels live, and yeah, cats would just drop him. And this is in the beginning, before my man showed up, who was dropping like 500 every night or whatever. Yeah, y'all know who I'm talking about. But yeah, before that, there were cats that was dropping $20, $50, and even Kevin Samuels was basically talking about like he was on a roll. So he's not always going to stop to address the super chats while he's speaking, to like a woman on the phone, or if he's just speaking on a subject in general. And me personally, as a content creator who don't get super chats, even if I got a little something, I do want to say thank you, right? But that was like, that was just a minor thing that I just couldn't accept. I'm like, look, brother just shot you $19.99 just to say whatever he wanted to say. You can go ahead and read it out loud, just acknowledge it, right? But that's a hard-earned, $19 that he kind of felt that was neglected. He could have kept that. That could have went to gas or whatever, right? But nah, to me, that's, even though it's probably major to the payer, to the payee, I'm sorry. But to me as a viewer, it's like, hey, that man just pretty much dropped you a donation. He kind of wanted his question to address. Like, yeah, and that's just for any content creator. Address them super chats. This was a big one. And I ain't the only one that disagreed with that. The moment we heard Kevin Samuels say, you men need to learn to lead with your wallet. Now the thing is this is one of the things that you kind of got to like learn about Kevin Samuels, which is actually dope about him that a lot of us can learn from. He didn't give jack shit what you said about him or his content. That's what he stood by. He stood by leading with his wallet. He does not care about treating a woman out to a 5-star dinner, regardless if she's just coming for the free food. He did not even care about that. He didn't care if he wasn't getting the draws afterward. He did not give a damn about breaking open that wallet to spoil a chick, whether it's a date or not. And he told you. You can go and I'm sure there's those old videos are up there. Lead with your wallet. I know we have spaces where it's just like don't feed before you sex her, or you ain't gotta take them to a 5-star restaurant if it's the first date. Which is true in some cases, but he was all about impressing the woman. He didn't give a damn. And I know it's kind of funny because you look at the later videos now, he'll tell you, you're just another pretty woman to me. It's like, you ain't special. But you said that we should lead with our wallet. But there were some other instances where it was not just as far as dating. He was talking about leading with their wallet, but he was also talking about as far as investing in yourself. I remember he told us men, because way back when his channel was catered to us, where he said we need to invest in mattresses, and a good mattress, because he's been seeing young men complaining about back problems and hip problems and neck problems. Like, you need to invest in a good bed and some good pillows. Invest in your teeth. Like, you need to go take care of them cavities if you got some, get your teeth whitened and everything. Like, you need to invest in a dope toothbrush, get a scraper for your tongue and everything. Yeah, and so that's pretty much what he also meant by lead with your wallet, meaning like take care of yourself. But when it came to the whole dating thing, and this is like, don't worry, I got you. I'll pick up the bill. Don't even trip. $200. Okay, you have a good night. Bruh. Now, me, I like to wear canvas shoes, right? And some of us are just comfortable in a pair of New Balance, or some of us just love the J's. We do. But he was pretty much just like, if you are 30 plus, your foot shouldn't even be, you should not be in Foot Locker, is basically what he said. You should not be in no Foot Locker. You should not be in Champs. You need to go out there and get you a good pair of Chelsea boots, get you some cool little loafers or whatever, get you some Stacey Adams. He was basically always like, you need to be in dress shoes. You need to be presentable. But I thought even canvas shoes were nice, because a lot of us wear canvas shoes, but he was just like, nah. Nothing that looks like sneakers. You need to be in casual looking shoes, which I thought canvas shoes were, or you just basically need to be in just dress shoes, period. I mean, if you're going to like a football game or something, yeah, but he's talking about if you're just going to like a social setting, like you're going to a nice wine bar, or upscale, nightclub or something like that, you should always nearly look formal when it comes to your feet. And now me, I think a lot of us can look fly in some Air Forces. A lot of us look fly in Jordans. And hell, like I said, some of us even look fly in Vans. And hell, I'll be guilty. I do wear Vans, right? And sometimes I still wear some Reeboks here and there. And I love Chucks. I'm old school like that. Chucks never get old. But he was against all of that. Now, nah, this is not dry snitching. Kevin Samuels, if anybody remember Donovan Sharp's The 6 or The 7, Kevin Samuels always talked about how a lot of company men would hire escorts to go out with them to whether it's ballroom places like dinner or dancing at the governor's mansion or whatever, or to some hotel event that's going on. They would bring like a nice, ultra beautiful escort to help network, right? Because a lot of the other men there are going to talk to her to figure out what it is about you that's so great, because you're this hot chick. Like, man, what is it about this guy? I must know, because they may want to work with this guy. Now, a lot of us personally who have gotten along in life fine never needed to hire an escort to do something that we could do on our own. We pretty much networked just fine without, paying for an escort. But that was the first thing that I had ever heard where I was just like, oh, hell no. Hell no. Yeah, that goes into the hell no section. When I heard that one broke me down, boy. I was like, oh, you a wild one for that. He was dead ass. He was dead ass when he remembered that. Like I said, all the day ones that followed him, y'all remember when he said it. And he just wasn't on Donovan Sharp's platform. He done said that on his own channel as well. Now, I will admit, he did not say or advise for you to do it. He was just talking about how he has done it and how other businessmen have done it as well. Now, what's kind of interesting about a lot of content creators who do lives, right? Because a lot of your content creators, they're not therapists. They're not psychologists. They're not sociologists or anything like that, right? They're not psychiatrists. They're just another person talking behind an iPhone or talking behind a Canon, gaming you up, right? They do not specialize in trauma. Some of them don't even like it, has never even touched that area. But the thing is, you just can't say go get therapy like you're going to grab a gallon of water, like you're going to go get an icy or something. We're talking about you telling somebody to go get something and they have no idea what it is or what it costs. Like sometimes I wish that Kevin would pretty much explain like, this is why you guys need therapy, and explain like how it is actually a plan. If he has already, because the thing is I can't watch him for 2 to 3 hours every, weekly, and I couldn't do that. No. So if he already explained that, then I'm sorry. But I never really caught him talk about what goes into therapy, how it's a full-time lifestyle plan. It's a plan of mental health being assisted by an actual mental professional. Like when you get on this plan, there are steps that are going to be taken and given to you, and you're paying for this. Yeah, $180 to $200 a session, and this plan is given to you. And once you get this plan, that means you got to go home and make sure that you have an environment that's going to help you succeed in this plan for your health. So when folks just be like, you need therapy, it's just like, nah, this is a lifestyle. That's like somebody saying like, you know what, you should try out boxing. It's like, shoot. Do you know what it takes to be a good boxer? We're not talking about the training. We're talking about the dieting. We're talking about the mental state you gotta have. But anyways, I just wanted to go ahead and throw that bit out there. So yeah, this was not a jab or anything like that. Folks just wanted to know like, hey, weren't you a Kevin Samuels supporter in the past? It's like, yeah, I was. I still, watch the live here and there. It's just like, I have my own show. I got a life. I got family. I can't be sitting up just watching YouTube all night. I'm not I'm not that kind of dude. I got things to do. But anyways, y'all know how I do. I'm out this piece. Good evening, Mr. Black. I